Good morning, Venerable, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, I would like to talk about, you already know the topic, is it sinful to be rich? I think the word sinful that we use in Thai, in Bab, strictly speaking, the understanding of sin in Abrahamic religion, like in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and then the understanding of sin in Buddhism are not the same. Strictly speaking, we don't have the kind of sin that is understood in those religions. In those religions, being sinful means, okay, you have committed something not allowed by the Creator, and that you are going to be somewhere paying forever, paying for that forever. But for us, we rather use the word wholesome and unwholesome. Okay, being wholesome and unwholesome, kuson, akuson, we can translate it as wholesome and unwholesome. So this concept fits the Buddhist philosophical framework better than any other Western originated words such as sin. Leaving aside the concept of sin and just take it in a very general term, whether it's wrong to be rich and to be a good Buddhist at the same time. Is it possible to be a good Buddhist and to be rich at the same time? Some people will say, if you want to be a good Buddhist, you have to let go of everything, including your bank account. And but I suppose many of you here, you would like to retain your bank account, and you also would like to achieve, peace of mind that is possible from the practice of the Dhamma. So to have it both ways, put it in a simple context. You can understand why people ask whether it is sinful to be rich for a Buddhist. Because people feel guilty inside their mind. They have a guilty consciousness. Because the Buddha said, to be enlightened, to be free from suffering, we have to understand, we have to realize the Four Noble Truths, Ariya Satsī. The Four Noble Truths teaches that there is problem in life, in this world, and the problem is going on and on. There's a cycle of suffering. In order to get out of that, we have to rely on our own effort. And by relying on our effort, we will find out the cause of the problem, which is attachment. So the word attachment, is something Buddhists are very familiar with. If attachment is the cause of suffering, then detachment is the answer. It's the way to liberation. Detachment doesn't mean that, you are not allowed to have a Mercedes car, to have a Rolls Royce, and to have a nice house. Detachment. In the early 1990s, in his book, the late Pope John Paul, in his book, The Treasure of Hope, he criticized the Buddhist concept of detachment as a way to liberation. He said it wasn't possible. So today, partly to take on that, and partly I would like to touch on Buddhist economic ethics. Now, when we talk about attachment, that's also the Buddhist teaching that says all the evils in the world originated from 3 negative roots in the mind. That is greed, hatred, and ignorance. Here again, as a Buddhist, as a devout Buddhist, and as a business person, you have a tug of war going on in your mind all the time, whether I'm doing it right. When I'm trying to get my benefit increase, am I being too greedy? And being greedy doesn't make me a bad Buddhist, or even does it allow me to be even a Buddhist. This is the kind of guilt or the kind of confusion that goes on in many people's mind. I should say, not only the richest who have this this kind of sense of guilt, the poor as well. The people who are poor, they say, "Oh, is it due to my karma? Is it due to my past karma? Is it due to what? That I'm suffering now. I'm poor." They also have that kind of sense of guilt in themselves. So what I want to make, the first point I want to make here is that it's not just the people with lot of means to achieve things, but even people with little, they also have that kind of conscious struggle from time to time. I think this is a good thing. This is a good beginning, and we can explore from here.